I don't know what it is, but Hollywood has something against redheads. I think you can see when it happens one time, you could say okay, that was just one off, but it's happened like 15 to 20 times in the last like couple of years. Okay, last few years when it comes to redheads being, I mean, you want to call it a race or call it whatever you want, but they got something against y'all, and it's funny because they're literal. I mean, because their skin is very very fair generally. They're not looked at as a minority, but redheads absolutely are a minority. There's not that many of them, and they're dwindling even more. And there are redhead characters, and there also are redhead actors and actresses. There are those that exist. There's no shortage of them in that sense. Like, of course, they exist. And they have continued to change the race. Usually it goes to black or someone that is mixed with black, which is weird. Again, and definitely in the comic book universe, CW loves that, with Jimmy Olsen, Iris West. All of them are fucking, these redheads are gone, right? Cyclone in the upcoming DC universe with Black Adam. Cyclone is played by a half black person or something like that. Also, I believe it's a they them. It's just so many examples of this. Like, it's like a ridiculous amount of examples of redheads that the redhead actors and actresses don't get those roles. We have yet another example of this. For those of you that are not familiar, and the news broke, and the redhead doesn't, get me wrong. Before I get started, the redhead doesn't just apply to like the redhead not getting the role. Doesn't just apply to like because usually they'll keep it the same race. They sometimes keep it the same race because Guy Gardner is played by a white person, but the white person ain't fucking red. So in the upcoming whatever HBO Max that they're doing for Green Lantern. But anyway. Here we go. An example, another biracial chick. I don't know what it is about these mixed chicks that they love to have play these redhead chicks, and it's a weird casting in its like anyway. But Hannah John-kamen, she starred in Ant-Man and the Wasp. She will be playing Red Sonja. She looks fucking nothing like Red Sonja. She's not even like, couldn't they have gotten like, at least like, and this is what gets me with these types of roles, because they get like these uber scrawny chicks to play these roles. And I don't understand that. Like, these are roles that are generally primed for people that have some athletic, like, cut to them, right? Like the Sonjas of the world. And like, if they did a Xena or something, like, they need to be somewhat stacked, right? They need to be somewhat like stacked, and they get these like twigs, bro. Like, so we got, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Nonetheless, Red Sonja will be played by Hannah John-kamen, who is a biracial chick, and she's not fucking redhead. So yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't know what it is. Like, most with the female characters, and not just addition to the redhead tokenization or whatever. I mean, we've seen plenty of that. Redheads, there will be no more of you. You guys just simply will not get those roles. But it is bizarre though that they don't get these cut chicks to play these roles. I don't ever understand that. Like, they don't. There's plenty of bodybuilder chicks there that can act. Even some of the people that they generally get to play. Like they'll do stunt roles, for example. They'll, like, the stunt roles will look better for the roles than the actors or the actresses, and they get these fucking twigs who have no definition to them whatsoever, no definition whatsoever, and they'll play these like, who, they're superheroes or they're heroes in these spaces, and they're supposed to be at their athletic peak, right? So they're supposed to be fucking ripped. and stacked, and generally none of them are that. You know, there's wrestler chicks they could probably get that look better than these fucking than these twigs that they get to play these fucking roles. But yeah, I'm not interested in seeing Hannah John-kamen. No disrespect to her. I'm pretty sure somebody, oh, she looks good. That's irrelevant. She doesn't look like fucking Red Sonja. I mean, fuck. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I mean, I don't care that y'all might like her. I liked her and so. Okay, it's irrelevant. Means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. Nothing, man. But yeah, y'all redheads can't have nothing. Y'all redheads can't have anything, bro. Someone brought up Becky Lynch. Interesting. Is Becky Lynch naturally redhead? I don't know. I don't know. Is she naturally redhead? I wouldn't know. I'm not actually familiar with that. With her like that. But yeah, y'all's redheads. The redheads. And who knows? They're cocky enough as far as I'm concerned. They're cocky enough to not even make a redhead. Like y'all do understand that. They're cocky enough to not even make a redhead. Or even like reddish, brownish. Like they're cocky enough to not even do that. Like, who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it wouldn't make sense, obviously, if they're gonna at least do that. Make her hair be red. But you understand they're cocky enough to not do that. Like they're cocky enough to have a fucking Red Sonja without red hair. Y'all do understand that. But, you know, who knows? But yes, just you natural redheads, man. They don't give y'all fucking nothing these days. They give y'all nothing, and they seem to always give them to either biracial chicks or black people. Like those get the roles of the redheads. Like, I don't know. It's almost like they saying something. You know what they say? If you mix up the words of the word ginger, you get something that's very, 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 very similar to another word that they used that was derogatory towards black folk. Maybe they saying something. Maybe they racism is showing. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. That's bizarre though. Like it's been like 15 to 20 times that they have fucking done this to you, the redheads, where the redheads to get none of the roles. They're probably not even getting considered. And you gotta understand, guys. Understand this. And I'm gonna end on this note. There is no such thing as an accident in Hollywood. There is no such thing as the best person got the role, and they just tried out and maybe they happen to be black. That does not exist. Okay, Hollywood has, and people that are familiar with it, if you have family members that are in acting, you understand that when they do the casting, whether they have people in mind or not, they have a general look of what they want the character to be. And they're usually open with it. Like, for example, with the upcoming Constantine, they've already said they're trying to get a BIPOC is what they said, which I thought meant bisexual POCs, but it doesn't. It means black indigenous POCs. Nonetheless, they have already confirmed that that's what they're specifically looking for. So there is no accident. There is no, maybe she was casted and she just was awesome. There's no such thing as that in Hollywood. That does not exist. They specifically seek out these types of individuals. Like with Black Canary, they specifically sought out someone that was biracial to play Black Canary in Birds of Prey. That was a thing that they do deliberately. They do not. It's not an accident. It's not a free for all. Well, just come try out for the role. That they don't do that for anything in Hollywood. Okay, so like I said, you guys can't have nothing. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.